It's already been a whole month since the Nintendo Switch 2's release, along with Mario Kart World as the launch title. I was able to play this game at launch, and I streamed a good amount of it live at twitch.tv/RetroPlexLive, which you should definitely check out whenever you got the chance. Soon I'll be streaming there about 2 to 3 times a week, so I'd appreciate it a ton if you click the link in the description below the video. But if for whatever reason you want to watch the streams, but you don't got access to Twitch, I'll be multi-streaming to YouTube as well. Now, before I talk about Mario Kart World, I thought it'd be nice to talk about my impressions on the Switch 2 console itself, and overall, it's pretty fucking awesome. The system itself feels really nice, definitely feels way better than the Switch 1, especially with the new and improved Joy-Cons, and even the SO and SR buttons on the sides of the Joy-Cons are way better than the Switch 1's Joy-Cons. I haven't used much of the new mouse feature yet, but as far as it goes, it works pretty well. The upgraded kickstand is awesome too, along with the 1080p display in handheld mode. It just looks beautiful. Now, it's time to talk about my first impression of Mario Kart World. There's many things I have to say about this game, so I'm not really sure where to start. You know what, let's just start with the music. The OST in Mario Kart World is just phenomenal. It almost feels like a love letter to all the Mario fans, because they added nearly every piece of music in almost every Mario title you can think of. Even the classic Mario titles from the NES and the SNES era have been completely remixed with a total of nearly 200 unique remixes. It blows my fucking mind that they put so much love and care with the OST. At this point, Nintendo just needs to make an album with every piece of music from this game, and even make a physical CD or vinyl record. It's just too good. And even the title theme is fantastic. The entire OST of Mario Kart World is just massive. But do you know what else is massive? The character roster, because holy shit, I might have found my main. And that is the cow. They added a fucking cow to this roster. They even added the Goomba, the Piranha Plant. They even added the baby penguin from Mario 64. You know, the one that Mario throws off the ledge in front of his mother? I'm surprised he's still alive. They added nearly every enemy as a playable character in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I love it so fucking much. Everyone is practically here. Actually, not everyone. For some reason, they forgot to add Funky Kong, Diddy Kong, PD Piranha, even the Koopalings. Actually, the Koopalings can stay Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Those guys suck. The best part about the character roster is that almost every character has their own unique alternate costumes that you can unlock by claiming the food bag items, and each costume varies based on the location you get the bag. There's so many really sick costumes like Cowboy Mario, Bee Wario, British Yoshi, and wait, what? What is that? Waluigi's taco stand is officially canon? Oh, they definitely cooked with the characters. We also got some returning items that include the Mega Mushroom from Mario Kart Wii, the Hammer item from Mario Kart Arcade, the Feather from Super Mario Kart, and we got some brand new items that include the Dash Food item, the Coin Shell that leaves a trail of coins when you throw it, and the Kamek item. Kamek item? What? It's just unacceptable that Nintendo made Kamek a playable character in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just to demote him as an item in Mario Kart World. That's just pathetic. And the item itself is not even that helpful. It's just used to transform all the players into certain enemies which you unlock later as playable characters. And this is the first ever Mario Kart to have an extended moveset. So you got your traditional drifting and trick shots off the rails, but now this game introduces the charge jump, where you hold the R button as you do with standard drifting, but this time you do it while driving in place. And once you start building up speed, you release the R button to perform tricks. You can even use the left joystick to determine which direction you want your tricks to go. And then we got the rail grinding, where you grind on the rails to gain speed and perform tricks. And you can even drive on the walls too. That's just crazy. You can do that by charge jumping and moving the joystick to the direction the wall is facing. I think the extended moveset can definitely be a learning curve since we're so used to the basics in the past Mario Kart titles. There's even the rewind feature, which is only available for single player. If you mess something up in a race, whether that's performing a trick shot but misses the mark, just hold down on the directional button to take you back to where you were and start again. I was definitely a bit concerned when they first revealed this feature because of how OP I thought this would be, but that was until they briefly explained that the rewind feature only applies to whoever's using it and not with the environment around you. I think this feature is really helpful whenever you're in single player Grand Prix or knockout mode to dodge the blue shells, or if you're in time trials to rehearse shortcuts to set a new record. I think the new moveset has unlocked the true potential of the Mario Kart gameplay. It's really fun to do since you are so unlimited with wherever you want to drive. And since Mario Kart World is the first ever open world Mario Kart, every single track in this game is basically basically fuse into one, not necessarily one giant racetrack. You got your traditional tracks, but there are alternate paths that link all the courses together, with brand new and returning tracks that include Mario Bros. Circuit, DK Spaceport, Starview Peak, and the return of Wario Stadium from 64, Airship Fortress from DS, Toad's Factory from Wii. Some of these retro tracks in this game never got included in the Booster Course Pass back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so seeing these tracks return in Mario Kart World made me really happy. And honestly, these retro tracks look nearly unrecognizable with these brand new shortcuts and raid designs. And of course, it's not a Mario Kart game without the good old Grand Prix, but Grand Prix operates a bit differently in this game. Let me explain. The first race starts as usual with the 3 repeating laps, but then for the second race, it doesn't automatically take you to the next track. You actually have to drive to the next track from the track you were at previously, and that's what the intermission courses are for. You drive from the previous track to the next one. Honestly, I'm kinda mixed on the intermissions. The idea of driving from one course to another written on paper sounds great, but the problem that I have with it is that the intermissions take up 2/3 of the race in general, as you don't actually get to the next track until the final lap. And the structures of the intermissions are very linear. It would have been cool if each race was around 5 laps long, so you can have the intermissions, but still have your traditional 3 laps. There are some tracks in this game that have about 4 to 8 laps, but why couldn't every course have this feature? I don't know. I just don't really love how Grand Prix is operated in this game. But now we got the biggest selling points of Mario Kart World, which are the brand new modes, Free Roam and Knockout Tour. Free Roam is where you just explore the entire map with the connected tracks. That's pretty much it. Okay, actually not really. Throughout the map, there are P-switch missions where you turn on the P-switch and you have to complete different objectives within the time limit, whether that's drive through gates, driving past through enemies to reach the goal on time. There's even missions that test your endurance. I really love playing the missions back in Mario Kart DS, so seeing these missions return in Mario Kart World was just awesome. There's also various question block panels that you activate, and in return you get some weird stickers to decorate your vehicles. Honestly, I think that the stickers are just disappointing because they're barely even visible depending on which vehicle you use. And I don't really feel obligated to complete all the missions, find the question block panels, find the Peach medallions, since you don't really get rewarded for doing so. Free roam is fun and all, but at the same time it's kinda lacking. But now we get to the next selling point of this game, and possibly my favorite mode of the game, which is Knockout Tour, where you and the rest of the 23 players compete in a 6-lap race, and each lap deducts the last 4 players that are falling behind until the final lap has the top 4 remaining players left. This is definitely my favorite mode from this game because of how competitive it is with trying to catch up with the players before you get eliminated, which makes this even more encouraging to make it to the top. This mode takes advantage of the intermissions, and honestly I think that the intermissions work better with Knockout Tour rather than Grand Prix. This game also brought back Battle Mode, which I honestly didn't even bother trying out because I really couldn't care less since it's a downgrade from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Battle Mode. But the online mode, that is something else. If you're looking for a game to crash the f*** out and destroy all of your friendships, play Knockout Tour in online mode. You won't be disappointed, you'll be enraged. With all that being said, what are my final thoughts on Mario Kart World? I think this game is awesome. We haven't gotten an original mainline Mario Kart in over 10 years, so getting the confirmation that not only will be getting a new one for the Switch 2, but also as a launch title, that got me hyped as fuck. The music, the graphics, the characters, and the courses, they all stick to the landing really well. There are some things in this game that I don't really like too much, like the altered formula for Grand Prix with the intermissions, the inconsistencies of free roam, and the lack of rewards you get for completing the game, and there's not even a good way to track your progress on how many P-switches, panels, and medallions you collect, which is extremely inconvenient. Oh, and the price too? This game has no business being $80 whatsoever. Those extra $20 better be put in for the potential DLC that will come out at a later date. Even though Mario Kart World has some problems, I still had a lot of fun with this game. As I'm making this video, I have approximately 30 hours spent on this game, so I'd say that Mario Kart World is an amazing launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Hope you all enjoyed my video on Mario Kart World, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button, comment below on what you think about Mario Kart World. And if you want more videos like these, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll get notified when I upload. And that's all I got for today. Until next time, bye-bye.